Oh, well.
Ayatane!
Well, looks like he shut the door on us.
Ayatane!
Ayatane!
This area will soon be occupied as well. We must hurry to Platina.
Looks like the virus is going to be taking over. We need to get the hell out of here now.
Are you telling me to abandon Ayatane? But I can't.
Well, you kind of have to.
Either. But staying here won't do any good. If we return to Platina, we may be able to discover a countermeasure that can save Ayatane and the world.
For some reason... Well, no, you'll see later. It just, the way that things develop, it reminds me in a way of Tales of Fantasia. And again, when we get to that point, you'll see what I mean.
Ayatane, hold on!
Or in this case, they're trying to find a way so that they can rescue Ayatane, whereas in Fantasia, Cress and Mint were back in time training to sort of, I guess, come back and save Chester. So yeah, in that sense, I find it somewhat similar.
We must retreat.
Well, there's
Ayatane!
it's easy. He used like a, what in the world was that? He like shot a little fireball at
We are
us.
now in danger as well. If they block the road, we won't be able
It's like
to
the
return to
shots
Platina.
that the tank form of Sasquatch Beta shoots at you.
Lady Shiralia, don't you care about Ayatane? How can you stay so calm?
I am in charge. I cannot allow my personal feelings to affect my judgment.
Sounds like a good reason to me.
Liner, calm down and listen to me. We cannot exterminate these viruses through conventional
We have to be
means.
unconventional, apparently.
Since they can turn into energy and move throughout the tower instantaneously, attacking them
They can
is
turn into
useless.
energy? Well,
They were completely
well, that
powerless.
sucks.
There is one way.
Huh? What's that?
The legendary
Karaoke. Wait,
crystal.
what?
We must use the hymn crystal.
Yes, and you get to spend about 10 hours looking for it.
The hymn crystal.
Just
One that the-
gonna
the
give you a
legendary
warning.
holy
You
maidens
spend at
used to
least
save the
10
world.
hours looking for this thing. Or maybe it's less, I don't know. I just
Yes,
kind
we
of
need
I
the
kind of
purger
lollygagged.
power, specifically.
The hymn crystal purger.
But that particular crystal is not currently in Platina.
Oh, sure. It can't be that easy.
It's in the wings of Horus, a floating continent several thousand stans away.
In
Stans.
the lower world. I thought we weren't allowed
Lower
to go down
world?
there.
Yeah, again, they may be throwing out a bunch of terms. They explain.
Liner, this is going to be a very dangerous mission.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take me. I mean, take this.
Go down to the wings of Horus and retrieve the purger. Take the airship on the other side of this door and head out.
Wouldn't be a JRPG without an airship, now would it? Although this airship's actually cool.
But the airship.
This is an emergency. I grant you special permission to use it.
Yes, she grants him permission. It's just like Metroid Other M. Oh yeah, I grant you permission to use the Ice Beam. Or, yeah, I now grant you permission to use the Speed Booster. But no, you can't use the Power Bomb because it'll endanger human life, even though for the majority of the game you're by yourself. I know it makes no sense at all.
Lady Shiralia.
I am in charge.
She is Spartacus. Wait,
I
what?
cannot leave while the viruses are still on a rampage.
She must stay and defend the hard drive.
Not leaving you behind.
Speaking of which, the hard drive on like our old computer kind of like died the other day. It said when we tried to boot it up, it said like primary drive cannot be found.
Hurry, we don't have much time.
Surprised it took this long though, because we've had the computer since 2003. So it's like 7 years old. At Sundai Kawachi. See, look, this is actually a cool airship. Look at that. Look at how awesome that is. That is so much more awesome than the Celsius.
Liner, here.
See, it's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Ah, you got a shiny thing?
It has a 3D diagram of the purger recorded on it.
It's a 3D projector, really.
You should find it helpful.
Apparently, it displays a 3D image of the purger, which is actually kind of nifty.
Bring back the purger. I promise.
It's basically like, oh, hey, we're looking for it. This is what it
Hold on
looks
till I
like.
get back.
That's what we use it for. Total command? I don't know what they mean by total command. Oh yeah, anime cutscene, by the way.
Okay, everything looks good. Come on, let's go.
See, this airship is so much cooler. Hey.
Damn, is that a monster from the blast line?
Ah! He's breathing fire on us. Oh.
This isn't good.
Uh-oh. Well, looks like we just went down in flames. Yeah. Hey, who's that girl?
Oh no! That airship's gonna crash!
Come on, damn it, move!
Well, that was oh, well, that was certainly close. A little bit farther, and we would have went off that cliff. So apparently, this girl is going to talk to us. Let's see what she has to say.
What happened to Orica?
Orica.
We haven't seen her.
You know, maybe it's just me. I'm gonna guess that girl that we saw in the cutscene is Orica. Just a guess,
Unbelievable.
because
Where can
she
she
looks
be?
different from the rest, and usually people with names have different sprites, or they're not generic. Hey, it's a thing with the harp. Wait, what? No. She runs off.
Where am I? Never seen such a place.
Well, where could we possibly be? Because obviously we crashed. There's a good chance that we're probably down in that lower world that they mentioned just a few minutes back.
Let's see. I crashed my airship, so where is it? I don't see it around here, so it must have crashed far away.
Well, then if so, you got ejected pretty far.
Either way, I don't like this. Viruses showed up at the Altar of Apostles, and then I took the airship. This is the airship.
Liner, here.
Yeah,
take
take the. Yeah, these are like flashback scenes. You've already seen the text, so I'm not going to have the voices play again.
The hymn brooch. I found it.
Ta-da!
This is the hymn crystal purger. Lady Shiralia.
It's not the real thing. It's just a ripoff. Because it used the GT Mobile to go back in time 7 months to rip it off before it was even created. Yeah, so apparently this area that we're in now is what's called the floating continent, the Wings of Horus, which must be on the lower world. Now, if I recall correctly, the way it works is you have like the Wings of Horus, like this floating continent, and then there's like a tower, I guess, coming up out of that, and then up higher on this tower is the city of Platina, which is where the game started. And obviously, you went in the airship and fell down here, and you know the drill. Alright, encounter tutorial. Now, I'm actually going to take a look at this tutorial. But first, I want to show you the menu here. You have items. This one here is for ingredients. I'll go over that in a bit. This one is usable items. This one is equipment. And these ones are event items. These are crystals. Well, Grath node crystals. Those won't come into play till a bit later. Obviously, equipment, you have your weapon, armor, and accessory. You don't have any accessories yet. Status, obviously you can check, status and all this. All your stats here, a little mini bio on them. Dream, sleepy lifestyle. Yes, I like that. You have... Oh, sorry. These things here are cards. Sometimes you'll get like cards throughout the game. Maybe one about like a monster, or person, or item, and even these ones are secrets, which gives you like little hints. Formation, we can't do this yet because we don't have any other characters with which to change formation. Now here in the help menu, it kind of helps to show these tutorials. Essentially, the way that this works. The little gauge at the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, that's the encounter gauge. As you walk around more, it's going to change from blue to yellow and then to red. Basically, the closer it gets to red, the more likely you are to run into a battle. And obviously, then you do run into a battle and all that. When it ends, the encounter gauge goes down. And then once it's empty, you won't have any more random battles. Now, if you leave the map, like go to the world map and then come back, that meter's going to reset. But as long as you don't do that, you can run around for once and the gauge is empty, you can run around forever. You never run into a random battle. Which I actually find this really nice. Because for the most part, you don't really have to do grinding in this game because the game itself is very easy. But I do like the fact that they have the little encounter gates. That way, if you get lost in an area and you end up fighting a lot of random battles, then after a certain point, there's just going to stop having them and you can freely wander around. Or rather, wander around quicker. So I do like that. Now here, world terminology. I don't know, I might want to go over this. Legendary Maiden, those are Raventails, blah, Raventail, right. I'll go over that crap later. Then system is all that here. Probably just going to stick with stereo. Alright. Now for buttons, what you can do. Obviously, triangle opens up the menu. The D-pad or the left analog stick moves you around. Circle makes you jump. Square does not do anything yet. Neither do the L1 or R1 buttons. Nor does L2 do anything. But R2, I don't know if you can see, brings up a little map there, which is actually somewhat helpful. And also, one thing I like is this, the current objective feature. A lot of the times you can do this, and one of the characters, will say something about like what your objective is right now. Now, just ignore these save datas. Those are my those are like my current files. As you can see, I actually have quite a bit of gameplay time on these. Like this one, yeah, 40 hours. And you may see like phase 2, phase 1. There's 3 phases in the game, and I haven't even finished phase 2 yet. So I'm not even 2/3 of the way through the game, and I'm already at 40 hours. So I either lollygagged, or you can tell it's a pretty long game. Anyway, What is this?